For this lesson, let's have some fun and have a creature coming in down from the right side. It's going to be diving down. We're going to call this the Whiskered Snid. So watch what I do. I'm going to kind of just block this shape in here. I'm going to have some fun. So I draw the top of the creature, and then where the creature's snout's going to be, and then where's the body. I'm just scribbling. I'm just shaping the drawing. You can draw it as large, as scribbly and as loose as you want to. That'll be the snout. And you know, just scribbling the shape. We're just kind of shaping, we're molding it. You know, my drawing will evolve from this shape. It's just a big giant lump of clay to start with. And then I'm going to take the grin of this guy, the smile. See, I just scribbled it in. It's coming down from the top right. Now, I picked this idea of drawing something coming in from the edges, either left or the right or from the top or the bottom, from some of my students who went on to work at Marvel Comics and those wonderful comic books. They always have the creatures or the superheroes coming in from an angle, very rarely right in the center. So let's use that inspiration from some of my alumni students, and let's block in where the smile is going to go here. Okay, I'm looking at a couple of my other sketches on the wall in front of me. I have some up over here, and look at, here's the snout. I kind of curve it down. I'm just working the shape, darken it in just a bit. Look at it, kind of looks like a sea creature right now. I don't know what exactly. It might be a sea creature, it might be a land creature, but I do know it's going to have whiskers. It's going to have some cool whiskers coming off the front here. I'm going to put some whiskers coming over here. There's a couple, 3 whiskers here. Then on the other side, there's 1, 2, and there's a couple, 3 whiskers over on that side over there. So we know that that's going to be the Whiskered Snid. Oops, just fell off the frame there. All right, now for the eyeball, let's take a look at this. For the eyeball, I'm going to put the eye about right about here. I'm going to have this will be like the bump of the eye bone right here. And I'll draw the eye. Here, curve this line right here. See this? This will be the brow. I'm going to draw this eye tucked underneath that brow. And then I'll draw the eyeball. Watch this. I'm going to draw this eyeball right inside here. Isn't that cool? And then over here, right away, I'm going to put some shadow behind the eye. Okay, so I'm going to darken in the eyebrow. Here's the eyebrow coming up over the top. Put some wrinkles. Look at that. A couple of wrinkles over here. Little wrinkles on the eye. Maybe some wrinkles back here right away. I love adding wrinkles to make my drawing look really, really cool, really 3D. And darken it around the eyeball. You can zoom in just a bit so we can take a close look at that. There you go. Now, that's fine. Now let's take our paper stump, and I'll go ahead and you know, I love using my blender. I'll blend around the eyeball here. And then maybe just a little bit under here. See, a little under the eye. A little under the eyebrow. A little bit on the side here. Kind of shade as we go sometimes. That's fun. Now, I'm going to draw this circle. There's his pupil for his eye. And he's going to be staring, or she's going to be staring right ahead. So I'll leave a little reflection right in the eye. And then I'm going to get that really dark in there. That's looking cool. Kind of scary looking. Now on the other side, you can barely see the bumps. You have the other eyebrow back behind here. Go ahead and pull out just a bit. That's good right there. Now I'm going to make this really a bumpy nose coming over here. It's all, you know, craggly. Just having some fun here. And then I'm going to kind of draw his mouth, kind of making it up here as we go, curving it up. There's contour. And you could put fangs and teeth in here if you want to. I think I'm just going to have it without any fangs for today. I think I'm just going to go put maybe a wrinkle for his chin. Put some wrinkles here. Now this was definitely inspired by drawings from Monsters and Creatures, by Dr. Seuss, by Chris Van Allsburg, one of my favorite artists this month. It seems like every month I have a new favorite artist. A fellow named Michel Gagné, a French-Canadian artist from living up in Canada, has an amazing book. And look in his book, what was the book? Odd Numbers, and you'll see creatures that definitely, you can totally see the inspiration from Michel Gagné in this creature right here. I just love looking at his drawings and study them. Do the same thing. Go buy his books. Go online, Michel Gagné. In fact, curving back here. In fact, I would say even trace his books. The last name is spelled G-A-G-N-E, Gagné. Great drawings. The book is called Odd Numbers. All right. Now, over here, you can send me an email. I'll send you a link to his to his website. You know what? He'll even autograph your book. Okay, let's curve this. Let's curve this here. If you order from his website, he'll autograph it. He autographed mine. I feel pretty important. I'm going to put his fin here. Now you can have a little fin coming down here, right? Or could be a hand here, or a wing. It could be a winged kind of creature. I'm going to put this other smaller. Look at this other smaller fin here. The near fin is larger, and this fin is smaller. See, this is closer, and that's further away. And then let's draw the little like his thumb here. I want to draw like his little short fingers here. Look at overlapping. Little tiny stubby hands down here. It comes back. You know, I'm just kind of wiggling my pencil. Isn't that fun? We're just kind of making this up as we go. All right, then over here, using our imagination, we'll do the same thing. I want to draw his little thumb, and then a couple little tiny fingers off of the fin or the wings, and then there's the back of his hand. And then over here, I'll draw this belly of the creature here, going back. And then I'll draw maybe a few more wrinkles on top. You could put some bumps, you know, like a dinosaur. Put some scraggly bumps. I'm just going to leave it like that. I like the simplicity of that. All right, now let's start shading this some more. I'm going to shade it dark under his mouth. Isn't that a fun little creature here? The Whiskered Snid. The Whiskered Snid. I like that. Now I'll put a little bit of, this is a great one for the paper stomp. So I'm going to put a tone, a value all along the bottom here. I'll put a value. It's going to be really dark under here. Really dark around here. And then I'm going to take my paper stomp and really have some fun and really, let's really go crazy with that here. Real dark inside here. Look at that shadow. See down here? Get it real dark. Nook and cranny shadow really lifts objects up. See how that lifts that wing up? Now back here, this whole area is going to be dark because it's further away and the light coming from above is blocked by the body. So this is going to be real dark in here. So get your pencil, get it real dark inside there. Very cool. Real dark. Awesome. Now, I'm going to get this all dark. Look what we can do. Paper and pencil. That's all you need. Paper and pencil, and you have these cool creations. And I'm going to turn my guy sideways like this. I'm going to kind of swoop in my pencil lead using the side of my pencil. Get his fingers. Now, see, I'm going to use my stump to add more shading, more blending, but I'll just get the bulk of the layer, the bulk of the shadow down here. Okay, and then I'll get it more with my paper stump. Just a little bit of tone on this top up here, just a little bit of value. All right, now pull back just a bit so we can get a better look at that. We'll keep coming back just a bit more. Right there is good. Now I'm going to take my paper stump now, and watch what I do is I'll smooth this out. I'll make this just this wonderful. I'll start with a light pressure first, and I'll darken in the pressure a little more as I go. The more blending I want, the more pressure I put to really get that overhang here. See, just smooth it out. I'm going to pull the eye out a little bit here. Pull that shadow around from the eye. Get that smooth out back there. You know what I'll do is I'll add a whole little tone to the front of the snout here. See, I went outside the line here, right here, but I can clean that up in a second here. I'll take my eraser and kind of erase that. Let's kind of blend it, smooth it. Isn't that looking nice? Then we'll shade down here, blend it with your finger. You can use your finger just as you can use your paper stomp. The Stompy here is just a nice tool. And I'll turn it, and I'll go ahead and blend all that in here too. Isn't that neat? Look at that. Thank you to Michel Gagne for the great inspiration for this creature. Very inspiring. What a great illustrator. You got to look at his books. Now sometimes it's easier, of course, for me to turn my drawings while I shade and when I draw it. Sometimes it's easier to draw upside down here. I'll do that. Now you can do so many things with your drawing. You could put like scales, reptile scales on it if you want. You could put a dragon's scalloped back, like one of those, what do you call it, the sails on the back of forehead here. You can draw more detail on the eyes, eyebrows. I put whiskers. You can put teeth. Think of all the different things you can add to your drawing. I really like this one. I like this one a lot. Here, put a dark shadow in here. And then I will take my eraser and I'll erase just a little bit. I'll touch it up here. I'll go through here and I'll clean up just a bit. I'll go back in here, just clean up your drawing. Little extra lines are on the snout, so I'll clean that up. Clean up in here. See, that's okay. Go in with your lines and kind of clean up. I like the little sketchy lines there, so I'll leave that. Then I'll take my handy dandy brush, if I can find it. Oh, there it is. I have it buried right here on my desk here. Okay, brush it off here. Ah, that's wonderful. Great job. Now remember, you can look at any of the artists I mentioned. Of course, get some great ideas from my Drawing in 3D book. Okay, that's in bookstores or online, called Drawing in 3D with Mark Kistler. This is your fun creature today. Way to go, the Whiskered Snid. Good job. I'll see you on the next lesson. Yeah.